Veteran left-winger Jeremy Corbyn has won himself a place in the Labour leadership contest after securing enough nominations to get on the ballot. Nominations closed at midday, and it was not until the final minutes that the Islington North MP met the threshold. Candidates vying for a place require support from 35 MPs, 15% of the total. Andy Burnham, Yvette Cooper, and Liz Kendall are all in the running, having passed the threshold some days ago. The official results of who has made in onto the final ballot are expected at about 1300 hours BST. But John McDonnell, Mr. Corbyn's campaign manager, said in a tweet, "As Jeremy's agent, I can confirm that he is on the Labour leadership ballot paper with 35 nominations. Thank you everyone." The contest will involve a series of public and televised hustings over the coming weeks, with the winner announced before the party conference in September. Artificially narrow. The election was sparked by Ed Miliband's resignation in the wake of the party's electoral defeat in May. Labour was reduced to 232 MPs, after suffering heavy losses at the hands of the SNP in Scotland and failing to make ground in southern England. Jeremy Corbyn, MP for Islington North, told LBC Radio Support on Monday morning that support for his candidacy was creeping up. But he said he could not be sure whether he would get the required nominations by midday. Former Shadow Cabinet Minister Sadiq Khan, who is running for the London mayor, said he would nominate Mr. Corbyn, without voting for him in the ballot, to ensure the widest possible debate. Labour MP Diane Abbott, who stood for the leadership in 2010, said she thought Mr. Corbyn might just get over the line, recalling how she only got the required nominations in the final hour. Ms. Abbott, a London mayor hopeful, told the BBC the way the party elects its leaders must change, claiming the 35 MP threshold artificially narrows the choice. And it doesn't just lock out the left, it locks out newer candidates and younger candidates, Ms. Abbott said. Former Labour Minister Frank Field has written to Labour Party Chairman John Cryer to request a rule change to make it easier for the party to get rid of a failing leader. Mr. Field told the Mail on Sunday, "We cannot hide from the fact that we made catastrophic errors in the choice of our two most recent leaders, Gordon Brown and Ed Miliband. Having chosen them, it was then impossible to change them when we were hurtling towards election defeat." He said the Conservative Party would not have hesitated for a moment to ditch their leader if they had been in the same predicament. Under his proposal, a vote of confidence in the leader would be called if it had the support of 30 anonymous Labour MPs. A vote on his proposed changes is expected next week. Mary Cray, Labour's Shadow Environment Secretary, who had fewer nominations than any of the other candidates, pulled out of the leadership race on Friday. She said she was proud to have played her part in the contest, but had made the announcement so her supporters could nominate another candidate. Shadow Business Secretary Chuka Umunna also briefly bid for the Labour top job but pulled out after citing concerns about the pressure and scrutiny that came with the role. The winner will be decided by a vote of Labour Party representatives, members, and affiliates, to be conducted on a one-member, one-vote basis. The result will be announced at a special conference on September 12. A vacancy has also arisen for the deputy leadership, after Harriet Harman announced she would be stepping down once the posts were filled. Nominations for that election close on Wednesday, with 7 candidates in the race.